It's really annoying me that I've neither had a haircut nor worn a hat. Hello and welcome to Untitled Wrestling Show. We might call it Wrestling School of Wrestling, School of Hard Graps. That doesn't really work as a pun, does it? As soon as I can think of a vaguely amusing pun, that's what the show's called. I am Martin from the Blue Rose Club, aka Grizzled Veteran Martin. And here, wrestling reference, to be the Cody Rhodes to my hardcore Holly, is Harvey, who for the purposes of this show will be called Young Boy Harv. And if I edit it right, just then there'll be a little caption will come up explaining,
Young Boy Harv.
Explaining what a young boy is in wrestling. Basically a rookie. So basically the idea is, I'm a wrestling fan. I don't know any other wrestling fans, so I decided to try to make one. And that's where Harvey comes in. As a, we'll say, vaguely interested non-viewer.
Yes. I think the closest that I've gotten to watching wrestling is I had a Jake the Snake bed set. That's probably it.
Yeah. You did once when you were about 6, the phone rang and you just snatched it up straight away and just went, Stone Cold Steve Austin. So, hopefully we'll bring back those days.
Yeah.
So we're going to kind of watch through a selection of shows that I'm going to pick. Some of them eventually are going to be kind of, let's say, a dire warning, this is how bad wrestling can get, but it doesn't often. And some of them will be, hopefully so, not good, it's funny. But we're going to start with some good stuff, because you kind of have to know the good stuff to be able to
know what the bad
like
stuff
the
is.
bad stuff in the right way.
Okay.
We're going to watch NXT Takeover Orlando. Eric Young is kind of the charismatic leader. He's got a voice that he can call anyone boy. Because he's had a lot of operations on throat vocal cords.
Okay.
So he's got the graveliest voice in the world.
Like a full Ron Perlman.
He makes Ron Perlman sound like he's been taking helium.
Oh my god.
And they have Nikki Cross, who is one of my favourite people in the world. She's my number one. When she was on the Independent, she used to call herself the white chocolate cheesecake of wrestling.
Wow.
Wow. She was great. Roderick Strong, who I really like, he's the messiah of the backbreaker, he calls himself.
Right.
His gimmick is essentially, he's small, he's a bit of an underdog, but he hates your back and wants to kill it.
No way Jose loves a conga. Holy moly, that is a large man. Oh my god!
That's Killian Dane, who's huge.
Jesus Christ, it's like Leatherface.
It's the Beast of Belfast.
Oh my lord! I thought that, first off I saw the dude in the hood and I thought, that must be him, and then you see the dude left of him.
Alexander Wolf is one of the most underrated guys going at the minute. I think he's great. Look at her, she's mental.
She's like a little Jack Russell, isn't she? That geometry on the side of his head, those tram lines though. Good lord, that's sharp.
His 10 charm was cropping up all over the place.
Yeah.
During matches, and then if they were on the outside and people, instead of counting along with the referee's 10 count, they counted 10 at every one. And then he got moved up.
There's some guy going 10, 10, 10.
He got moved up a few months later to SmackDown, and he's never on telly anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
Because the assumption is you're not allowed to get over and get popular by yourself.
Yeah.
You get over with the gimmick you're given.
Oh, okay.
Don't go getting your own gimmick and get yourself over with that. Eric Young sounds like his beard if it could talk. That's what it
pure masculinity.
That's what his voice is.
Have you ever had a chainsaw for a voice? Oh. It makes such a difference when they show that they're, like, if they've done like a drop kick or something, that it hurts them as well, doesn't it? Oh my god! To be fair, if he sat on your head, there's not really much you could do, is there? Oh my god.
Andrade Cien Almas, he's the current NXT champion, but this is like a while before that. This is when he was. I just realised, oh, I might be shining all over the place.
It's Edge!
Edge and Mrs. Edge. Also known as Hall of Famer and genuinely really good wrestler by Phoenix. But the next match is Andrade Cien Almas. He's the current champion, but at this point he was sort of an unfocused douchebag.
Oh, okay.
As his character.
Yeah.
It's Aleister Black's debut. Aleister Black's gimmick is I am really cool and I'm also really scary because I'm that intense.
Okay.
Also the fact that like his martial arts background is super legitimate.
Yeah.
It's like he's been doing like kickboxing since he was 8.
Yeah.
And he does
I think it lends when they've got a character and the actual athlete themselves has a decent history with that, it makes such a difference.
It's like they did a thing ages ago where they went, Papa Shango's not working, let's repackage him. So they repackaged him as Karma, the ultimate fighting machine. Because they went kind of, this ultimate fighting was just starting to take off.
Yeah.
Because it's like mid-90s.
Oh, okay.
Let's have someone as an ultimate fighter. What about that guy? Aleister Black's entrance is really cool, so let's watch. Also his intense stare makes you not want to talk in case he reaches out of the telly and chokes you.
That is sick. That is so cool. That was cool.
It's so good that because he has the thing that lifts him up, but he steps out of it so like smoothly.
That was awesome. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah, he's got one of the best intense stares going.
He's got that heavy eyebrow, tiny eye ratio on point.
But he's taken sitting down cross-legged and making it into an art form though.
Talk about those tattoos. Yeah, he's got some sick tattoos.
The thing with the commentators is you have Mauro Ranallo, who's a really good, like, proper commentator.
Yeah.
Because he commentates on like boxing and UFC as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's one of his slaps. You have Nigel McGuinness, who's a good. He was a really good independent scene wrestler, and it turns out he's a really good like colour commentator as well.
Yeah.
And then you have Percy Watson, who's there because all NXT, all WWE commentary teams have to have 3 people. This is Aleister can do the flippy stuff. Oh. He can do the flippy stuff too.
He's literally like a Tekken character, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like someone you just see about, you just don't go near. That was a cool finisher as well. Lift him up, lift his face up with your boot, and then just kick him. That's awesome.
It's one of those things that it was apparently he was brought up in his dad's religion. It was, I think, I saw an interview with him and he didn't say it as such, but it was basically like, yeah, I was in my dad's religion, it was kind of intense. It wasn't a cult at all.
Oh god.
In no way a cult, honest, but it was kind of weird, but not a cult. This next match is the triple threat tag team match, triple threat elimination tag team match for the NXT titles, which was Authors of Pain as champions, I think, the Revival and DIY. The Revival's thing, they're southern.
Yeah, I can tell. Jesus Christ, those mutton chops are fantastic.
Rough. They're roughneck, smash-mouth bastards, is basically their gimmicks. The Revival had amazing matches with DIY.
Yeah.
Who are like super pure good guys.
Oh, okay.
Pure in like, you know, they're 100% babyface good guys.
Yeah.
But they're proper, like, you got to throw everything to keep them down because they won't quit.
Yeah.
They won't quit, they won't stay down, you've got to keep them down. They totally rely on each other, like, with this fantastic unbreakable, or is it, like Bond.
Oh god, is that a foreboding?
It might be at some point. But yeah, and they're just generally, like, you can't not want them to win because they're not only that good, but they're that good at being good guys character-wise. Johnny Gargano, who's the one with the beard and hair, as opposed to Tommaso Ciampa, who's the one with beard and out hair, is the best in the world at the moment, I would say, on camera. For the literally threes of people that will watch this, Johnny Gargano is the best wrestler in the world.
That's a bold statement.
He's so good.
No flips, just fists.
Yeah, that's some sort of level up.
I like that.
And yeah, they've had this long-running, awesome, amazing feud with DIY.
Yeah.
Which is a thing to bear in mind during this match. And Authors of Pain are massive, scary men.
They are very incredibly big people.
I think as well, when they come out, bear in mind, I'm pretty sure both of them are under 25.
No, really? I'm 22.
They're enormous, scary men.
Jesus.
And their manager, Paul Ellery, is one of the best managers in wrestling history. Yeah. But he does look like a Scooby-Doo villain that's just been unmasked.
Oh, God.
It's like when people dress their twins the same, you not care which one's which.
These like, triple eliminations are really weird, because it's almost like two teams try and gang up on the stronger team, and then realise what they're doing, and then fight each other. Yeah. So, oh shit, did he just throw him as a weapon?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's especially when it's DIY and Revival, it's like, they'll go to take one of the others and go, no, wait, I hate you.
Oh.
Johnny Gargano slingshot spears.
That's
thing
cool,
of beauty.
yeah.
But then every Johnny Gargano thing is a thing of beauty. It's fantastic. There's his wife is a wrestler as well called Candice LeRae.
Yeah.
And is like they're one of the wrestling couples that if they ever have kids, their kid is going to be in the most pressure to be the world's best wrestler.
Yeah. He's really agile though, isn't he?
It's like your parents are Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae. You're not going to be a mid-carder, right?
Yeah.
You're going to be best in the world, or you're going to become like an accountant. They are big men. They use humans as weapons.
Oh, the fools!
Just throw Johnny at Ciampa, and then we'll throw him at Dash.
The pure force of that as well. It's just as you see, you can see how much they're putting their weight into it. There. No. Holy Jesus Christ.
It's easy for me to forget because of how much I love Johnny Gargano. It's easy for me to forget sometimes how good Tommaso Ciampa is as well, though.
Yeah.
It's like this sequence where he's on his own is so good.
Go on. Oh, oh, nice. They're both still going through him. Like, please just stop now, please. I like how they do like the build up and everything. It's so cool. It's like a proper special move, isn't it? Oh. Oh, out of the ring. Oh. So that's DIY out, so now they've just got to go for...
Finally, mate, that's just Authors of Pain and the Revival.
Yeah.
Yes, that's one of Authors of Pain's 2 finishers.
Yeah.
They have that and they have one called the Super Collider. Which they do it on both of the other team, because they each get one up into a power bomb and then they charge into the middle, so they bash it.
Oh my god!
Bash the other 2 guys against each other, then power bomb them.
Jesus Christ, those bombs!
But
I'm just, do you know what I'm surprised at? Like, I didn't think I'd not enjoy it. I thought I'd be watching it going like, yeah, it's a bit cheesy. But most of the time I'm just like, Jesus Christ, do they really need to go that hard? Like, it's the contortions, like the arm bars and that. It's like, I've done judo, I've seen what it's like. They're like actually controlling the palm. They're actually like, do you know what I mean? They're like locking the elbow. They're not just like going like that. You can see them pulling their palm up for direction. They're like nasty. So I'm gonna slip a little like actually really hard slap in there.
Ember Moon, who, for reasons it took me disappointingly long time to work out, is nicknamed the War Goddess, even though there's no like gimmicky thing that's got anything to do with that. It's because when she was on the Independent, she used to be called Athena.
Oh.
She's really good, but up until this match, and I think it's not until Brooklyn 3, she's never really had like a classic. Like everyone's like, yeah, she's really good, she's going to be the next champion, but none of the matches have been that amazing.
Yeah, they're all kind of just a bit...
It's like she's got a phenomenal finisher, but that's about it. And if she has like got better and better as they've gone on. So it's her against Asuka, who is a scary woman. I don't know how long her undefeated streak was at this point, but Asuka has been kept undefeated to this day.
Yeah.
So it's like it's officially up to like 860 days. Like that's how strong they keep her looking.
Yeah.
She ain't lost. It's not like she's dominant. She just runs through everyone, which obviously she does sometimes. But it's like even when someone's pushing her to the limit, she still finds a way of beating them. And this is in like a sort of pseudo heel period in NXT, because she was a face for ages, and then she's like started getting a bit desperate and that.
Oh.
But it's just her moves look so rough and.
Well, it's like she just like in the preview before this, she like did like a triple
the
German
swaggeriest swagger you'll ever see as well.
It's pretty sick. He's very Neo Tokyo over there.
In a giant kimono and a scary mask.
The thing that makes it worse is that it's slightly too small for her face. It's like a child's face on a woman's body. It's horrible.
Red Hamilton is so tall that sometimes it looks silly. Because there's quite a few wrestlers on NXT that he's taller than.
He's like, I don't even wrestle.
And it's like, he's obviously in alright shape, so you just think,
why are you doing it?
at any point, surely you could just run in and start throwing punches. Oh, she's Ric Flair. Woo! It's funny how many wrestlers are massive nerds as well.
It don't surprise
Like,
me.
Ember Moon is the biggest nerd.
It don't surprise me. It's like when you see like like bodybuilders and stuff like that, and you see the interviews and they go like, oh, what made you want to do this? Or boxers, and they go like, The Thing. I wanted to be as big as The Thing.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I can imagine loads of wrestlers are like that. That's sick. See, that's why I thought this is kind of like a real life anime, is because the character progression, like you say, like, oh, Ember was someone else before. That's the kind of thing you see, like when characters in like certain cartoons or any kind of show that's like ongoing, they go through like a different. It's like a character phase, isn't it? It's like a different arc. It's like she went through her previous arc of Athena, and now it's the Ember arc. That's her character arc. I think that's what I quite like. Because it's like they have a completely different persona, don't they?
Yeah.
Like their moveset's different, their character's different, their clothing's different. I quite like that. Jesus. Had a hand on her chest, is like, no, I'm going to stick it over her throat.
This is another thing with the whole Asuka heel turn, it didn't really work, is a lot of people watched that and went, just shove the ref, why didn't you disqualify it?
Yeah.
Like, the only possible thing is he's scared of Asuka and she's scared of her.
I think the glasses in the suit, it should just be banged. It's just so douchey.
But it's Bobby Roode. This is the NXT title match between Bobby Roode and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah.
Bobby Roode's whole thing is he's the glorious Bobby Roode.
There we go.
So
That's why he's
like,
wearing the aviators.
He's like the biggest headed.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh God.
I'm going to wear the most expensive suits. I'm going to avoid fighting matches unless I absolutely have to, and then I'm probably going to cheat. Or I'm going to like viciously target one body part, and that's all I'm going to concentrate on. Also, I'm going to loudly tell everyone I'm the best thing ever. Shinsuke Nakamura's thing is he's pretty weird, but he will knee your head in.
Yeah.
Japanese result of Michael Jackson and James Brown having a child and then teaching it to them. Because everyone always brings up Michael Jackson.
Well, he's got some. Everyone says something style for him. I can't remember what it is.
Partly because of the red leather jacket.
Yeah.
But if you watch his mannerisms in his entrance, he reminds me more of James Brown. When James Brown used to do his whole thing of going, oh, I'm exhausted now, I'm tired. And they bring the guy out with a coat to take him off. And then suddenly throw the coat off. And he's like, no, I'm back. That's what Nakamura reminds me of. Yeah, Nakamura's thing is he's the king of strong style.
Strong style, that's it.
Which is the Japanese.
Yeah, it's like
strong style is the Japanese word for I will murder you with my knee.
Yeah, because that's who I recognise the most out of all these that I've seen so far, just from social media. You got mouthpieces as well.
Yeah. He wears a gum short, but he's got like red teeth on it. And then Bobby Roode and his incredibly understated entrance. He didn't want any fuss. Let's just have two lasses and pianos. And some smoke. It's like, no fuss. Not like that time I had 6 showgirls on accompanying me, 3 on each arm. Just, you know, two lasses and pianos. Big pianos. And put them in expensive dresses.
Lots of rings.
And, you know, some fancy jewellery. Also, I would like a smoke machine. And other than that, we'll just do my regular entrance, which, you know, there's no fuss on. No fuss on having the giant spotlights on there, my reflective
God. Oh
and my sensationally overblown entrance theme, and my little turntable I have.
He's
so
on
I don't even have to turn around.
He's on a huge lazy Susan.
Don't even have to turn round.
Is that another turn? That's another turn.
Yeah, do another turn.
Oh my good lord.
There's another one once where I got the giant piano from Big. Instead of the 2 guys playing, that's like the piano bit is like an extended bit that he has on the takeovers sometimes. Instead of having them, he had a giant piano lit up and like the keys lit. depending on what one was being played. So disappointed he didn't come out and just slide across it. I like the way he's got his special robe on as well, which has got that like super white.
Yeah, it's like snow white.
It's like at the start of Superman the movie when they're on Krypton. All the weird like giving off light white stuff.
It's like so white that it actually repels colour.
So no, I'll just have the two lasses with pianos in their expensive dresses playing their massive grand pianos, and also get them some swanky jewellery and give me a smoke machine.
I do.
And all my usual big spotlights. Oh, and also can I have one of those super white robes that just blinds people?
You know white? Yeah. Is there a colour whiter than white? No? Yeah, we'll have that one though, yeah. So you know in archery it's like black, slightly blacker and slightly blacker. So did Rude win the belt before?
Yeah.
Is this like a rematch?
He won it at the takeover before this, which I think that was San Antonio. Which I can't remember. I think it was the one at San Antonio was the one before this. I think he won it at the one before this, and then this is the rematch for it.
He's lean as hell. Do you know what I think's so weird about Nakamura is his hands, he does that, doesn't he? It's like that all the time.
Archer.
Yeah. That people kept doing.
And he also does this thing, I don't know why, but it reminds me of a horse's hoof, but it's probably because of his kick pad. He does this thing where he stands in his stance and he like rolls his foot slightly. It's usually at the start.
Yeah.
And the way his trouser rides up and you can see his kick pad, it makes his shoe look like a horse's hoof. Not so much when he's got the red ones on, but it's his black trousers, he wears black boots.
He's like, that Rude guy is like, he's like the arsehole dad.
Yeah. It's Bobby Roode as well. When he was in TNA, he never used to be in this kind of shape.
Really?
It's like since he's moved to WWE, he's just lived in a gym.
Has he got Diamantes on his knee pads? Holy he's such a dig. They must have to really watch out for not getting on people's throats doing that. Like, because I know there's a bit of bounce in the ring, but it's not... They're frames, isn't they? They're just frames. Yeah. If you were laying on top of a frame and someone needs you in the throat... I was just like he keeps checking to make sure he's not bleeding. So you're such a pussy. Is that?
He's got about 11 minutes.
See, you can start to see they're taking it a bit too much now. Those kicks aren't pulls. Those kicks on the floors they were not pulled. You can hear it.
Well, there's one
like that. Like Rude's hamming it up a bit, but they are not. Yeah. They're not light kicks at all.
Wait, so I mean,
what the was that?
Bobby Roode pulling out a backstabber.
That's horrible.
That's one of those moves that just whoever does it, it's not even like some people make it look brutal. Backstabbers just look rough.
Like knees in the back and then just jump back.
See, when this match was starting, I kind of was remembering it as not quite being as good as it has been.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the best match.
Pretty sick though.
It's not the match of the night.
His arm is a bit.
It's like
up in this side.
Compared to a lot of the NXT Takeover matches, if you would like to rank all the matches of the last 5 takeovers show, it wouldn't be that high on the list, but like the baseline is really high for their matches anyway.
Yeah. His elbow's well red in the middle. Can you see?
It's when Nakamura does his armbar,
he takes it quite far.
It's the whole strong start thing. Because essentially in Japan, the idea is you stop just short of murdering someone.
Oh! Oh my god! I think he has actually done his elbowing quite badly. It's starting to flare up from the outside as well.
Yeah.
He's talking to the belt.
There's when Nakamura moved on to SmackDown, his first match was at a pay-per-view against Dolph Ziggler, and there's a moment where I think it's a kick Ziggler does that he like gets slightly off. He like ends up giving it more than he usually would, so you can tell that he didn't mean to do it. But after that, Nakamura's strikes all start looking a hell of a lot stiffer.
So, we're going to this level, are we?
Yeah.
I can do that. I can do that.
It's a bit like, you're gonna stiff me, are you? It's really annoying me that I've neither had a haircut nor worn a hat. There's no afters.
Oh, he's so... Oh, I don't like him. Saying I love you to the bell.
Probably pretty good.
Well, I thought that was sick. I think the three-way death match was... That was my highlight.
The elimination tag team.
That was pretty sick.
Destruction derby.
It's just... I think it was just... It was just how big the Authors of Pain are. It's just like the beginning of the match. It weren't like everyone versus everyone. It was just like team versus one, team versus another one. Yeah, most of the match was just everyone against them, really, wasn't it? It was almost like try and get them out as quick as possible because they're massive. That was an experience. That was heavy.
Yeah, that was NXT Takeover Orlando. You might not be able to hear me properly, but early days.
Subtitles.
Yeah, subtitles if necessary. This has been Untitled Wrestling Show, possibly to be called School of Graps, or Wrestling School, or School of Wrestling. One of them, or maybe not. I don't know.
Definitely not learning the ropes, though.
Find out next time. Definitely not stolen this from
Definitely
learning the
not.
ropes. But that's where we got the idea. But it's not stealing that.
It's an idea.
It's an idea.
It's the inspiration.
It's the inspiration. Shout out Jack's Jobber. I might try. If this is not shambolic enough, I might send it to him on Twitter and go, look, we didn't steal this from you, honest. But he's good. Anyway.
I think I've been turned a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, that was Takeover Orlando. We're probably going to do Takeover Chicago next because that was the next NXT Takeover, and probably build up to doing Takeover New Orleans like right after it happens. But anyway, for the meantime, I've been Grizzled Veteran Martin. He's Young Boy Harv. Like, subscribe, share, and all that business. And we'll see you next time. Oh yeah, Blue Rose Club. Join the club. That's who we are. I'm a pro.